Got a little treat for you today. Here's my special little Labrador Eve, who's always by my side. So let's have a look at this seascape today. Got some beautiful golds in here and some blues. So as always, inspired by nature in sunny Cornwall, UK. So here is a glimpse of the paints today, but all the details will be in the description. So let's have a look at the sand. Got a lovely pink rose here to begin with, and all my paints are a bit of an experiment with the pouring medium because I'm trying 2 or 3 different brands and types at the moment, and I'm finding this one here, I didn't want any cells, but I did want a really good flow, so the pouring medium that I used, the Liquitex varnish, came out so well today. This is a brown, you see, is a iridescent metallic colour, and mixed with this iridescent gold and the pink rose just gave such a lovely effect. The other gold I used there as well, a slightly darker gold, gives that richness. So I'm just going to blow it out now. Oh, those colours just as they blend together with the hairdryer, there's such a glow. The camera never gives it justice at this point, but when you see towards the end what happens, a few little cells do pop up as well, with that combination of different colours together without any extra addition of silicone or oil. Part of the chemical reaction of cells can be the movement and the reaction of different paints together as well. So sometimes it's sort of a surprise what happens with the cells when you're not expecting them. Getting the texture of the sand just how I want it means blowing over it once or twice until you get the effect you want, and don't be scared to do it because it can be one of those bones of contention sometimes, can't it? That you see something that you want to change but you daren't touch it. So I can see a little bit more dark contrast I'd like there. That metallic brown again really does blend nicely on top of the pink rose, and at the end you can see the definition that it gives it. So now onto the sea, and I've got 3 blues and a green there. Again, all of the colours are in the description below. I'm really enjoying adding these different colours today. The contrast of these blues and the white together, it's just been such an enjoyable blowout, and I can't keep away from seascapes at the moment. I have to add one in there every now and then. I've got 4 more if you're enjoying this series. So adding some white there now for the foam. You'll see a bit later on that I add a bit of contrast to highlight the way that the sea is being drawn into the sand. Adding that white there really does create a nice foam effect. And at the end as well, I'll just go through a few adjustments with the palette knife. This is the most satisfying part of this particular painting. See all those blues coming together and that natural foam of the sea. Now this is what I don't normally do. I don't normally blow over 2 or 3 times, but when you're creating waves, it's a really useful way of using the hairdryer. So I want a bit more depth down the bottom, so I'm adding a bit more gold and 2 or 3 of the darker greens and a bit of the dark green right at the bottom and a lighter blue on top. Can you see the depth that then takes back into the painting? And now I'm blowing from the dark to create the further depth. So now I'm with the highlighting and the embellishment while the painting's still wet. When I'm using the palette knife, I very gently start at the point where I want the colour to be. So if I would like white highlights, I'll dip it in slightly into the white and then smooth it across so it creates that effect. So as we come towards the end today, I just want to bring you in for a close-up. But first of all, I just want to say how much I appreciate you being here on this art journey with me, and I hope you're really enjoying yourself and learning loads and enjoying your painting. So thank you so much again, and I hope to see you in the next video. Happy painting. Bye now.